Hi everyone, this is Kyne back again with CBC Life here today with another makeup tutorial on this clown makeup. And you know, enough people have already made the comparison between my makeup and a clown's makeup, so I figure for Halloween, let's just embrace it. Now you'll notice this isn't like scary, creepy clown or like even funny circus clown. My idea was to go for like a glamorous clown that like wins beauty pageants. So there will be no white face paint for us here today. You should just be able to follow along with your own personal makeup at home, especially if you have lots of fun, bright, colorful eyeshadows to play with. You know that one that you have that you're scared of wearing because you don't want to look like a clown? Well, today's that day. Then again, Halloween was also the time I started experimenting with lots of makeup, and look how I turned out. Anyway, it's too late to turn back now, so let's just jump into the tutorial. Every house needs a strong foundation, and I do look like a brick house. So I'm gluing down my eyebrows as a preliminary step, and I'm using Pros-Aid, which is a special effects adhesive to flatten the brow hairs down to the face. You'll see I'm really pressing them down nice and flat. This stuff is pretty heavy duty, so I use a popsicle stick and eyebrow spoolie that I buy in bulk so I can throw them out after one use because the glue kind of ruins them. It will come out of your eyebrows though, so don't worry about that. My method of removing them is with coconut oil, but that's a whole other topic. After I glue them down, I powder them dry and go over my entire face with full coverage foundation and a flat top foundation brush to stipple this in. And now that the brows are glued flat, we just have to cover up the color of them with makeup and they completely disappear. Now that I've covered up all the remnants of what I really look like, I have to sculpt a brand new face out of contouring and highlighting. I like to use a darker colored foundation stick around the temples, the cheekbone, the jaw, and blend that by stippling it in to add some darkness around the edges of my face so it doesn't look like I'm just one color. I also contour my nose using that product, and I just create these vertical lines going up and down the bridge of my nose. And I also create new eyebrows. This lighter color you see me using is just a light colored foundation that I use to highlight where I want my brow highlight to go. All you need for these steps is to have your skin color foundation as a mid-tone shade, a darker color, and a lighter color. For the brows here, it's that same darker color again, just on an angled brush. I like to draw my new eyebrows a little higher above my natural ones and a little thinner as well. This gives me a little more room to play with eyeshadows and create something maybe more bold that you can really see from far away. Next step is to powder over the whole face with a powder puff because we are finished using creams and they have to be set with powder so that the makeup lasts longer. It looks excessive, but the powder I'm using is translucent, so it won't get as cakey as it looks. We can knock off the excess. We just want to be thorough with powdering. As I knock off the excess with a large powder brush, I'll use a little bit of bronzer to give me a boost of warmth and dimension around my face. So I'm starting out the eye makeup now by defining the eye socket with some brown eyeshadow, and using some felt tip liquid liner, I'm gonna draw myself some winged liner. You wanna go pretty thick with your wing, maybe thicker than you normally draw. A thick eyeliner, it makes the eyes look rounder and taller and more doll-like, which will be a theme of this tutorial. I've taken this yellow eyeshadow and I'm applying it between the eye socket and eyeliner as a background color for the yellow glitter that I'm going to put on top. What you see here is this glitter adhesive from NYX that I'm putting over top of the yellow. Before the glitter though, I'm putting on this veil of powder right below my eyes so that if any glitter falls off my brush, I can easily swipe it off versus letting it stick to my foundation. This powder prevents it from sticking. And this glitter now is from Makeup Forever. It's this yellow gold color that I'm applying with a small flat brush. It's technically a lip brush, but I like the shape for getting close precision around the eyes. After I brush away that little powder veil when the glitter is on, I'm gonna apply some white cream paint into my waterline and below my eyes. And all I'm using is just this thin little art brush. And this is a drag queen trick to help expand the eyes. Taking it low will make the eyes look a lot rounder. And since that was a cream product, it needs to be set with either white or translucent powder. Using an angled brush and some blue eyeshadow, I'm tracing the white eyeliner, but as you'll see, only about the outer 80% of this. You'll want to leave the inner corner bright and open. I also took my larger blending brush and added some blue to the eye socket to balance out the color of this eye. Whatever fun, bright eyeshadows you have, now's the time to add them. I tend to prefer lighter colors like yellow or white on the inner eye and the deeper blues and purples, anything darker on the outer part of the eye because it really aids in the illusion of that larger eye. Well, now I'm finished with the eye makeup. I'll add those finishing touches later on. But now I'm adding blush to the cheeks. Instead of blush, I'm actually using this bright bubblegum pink eyeshadow from Sugar Pill. If you don't have such an eyeshadow, you can just use actual blush. Just pack it on more than you normally would. Makeup is all about proportion, and a bold eye is balanced out by bold lips and bold blush. So in my opinion, if you're gonna go for clown makeup, just go all out with it. I add my blush up along the cheekbone and a little even on the temples because I like the way that that hugs the eyes. For the signature clown nose, I've decided to go for a smaller, cuter button on the nose, and I'm using a regular red lipstick with a small brush to give me some precision. And then I just outlined it with black liquid liner, the same I used on the eyes, and I added a little shine mark with white. On the lips, I used that same red lipstick and refined the shape with some red lip pencil. You don't have to overline your lips like a clown here. I think it does add a cool touch to extend the ends of the lips outwards, and the lip liner really does lend itself here to that step because of precision. I create a small line by following the natural direction of my smile upwards, and then I connect it to the top lip line with a triangle, sort of like you were doing a winged eyeliner. Subtlety is key here. A small difference goes a long way in pulling this effect off. But then again, if it doesn't work out, I think Halloween is a great excuse to go out not looking so polished, and then you just say that was your intention all along. You might notice some clowns have these vertical lines that go through their eyes. I wanted something like that, but like the glamorous version. So I actually used these little acrylic diamond rhinestones that I actually stuck on with a little bit of lash glue right below my eye and right above it. Finally, I've added some circle lenses off camera to really make my eyes look larger, and then I'm adding my false lashes, multiple stacked pairs of these large drag queen lashes on top, and on the bottom some shorter beauty lashes that I've cut up and added individually. And that's the final look. So you guys, this is the final look. I just created this little clown collar by ruffling some tulle into a sewing machine real quick, but of course you can dress this up or down however much you like. If you want to see more from me, be sure to go check out my socials at onlinekyne and follow CBC Life for more videos like this one. But until next time for this Halloween, I hope you guys all wear far too much makeup. Bye!